All right, so now we should have our project from last week. It should have all of our clips in it. We should have graphics with fill and stroke. We should have effects that you took. You should have 2 of them, and then you should have all of the different transitions, etc., that is in between each of them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a little bit about audio. So if I play my video, and you're probably not going to hear this because of the way it records, but there is audio down here for these clips. And it's basically just howling wind. It's not talking. It's not anything dramatic. It's just some kind of noise. Well, there are a few things that you can do. If you know that everything on this audio track, which is audio track 1, is you're not going to use, you can click M for mute, and then it mutes all of them. And if I went back here, which it probably sounds the same to you now, but now the whistling is gone. The other thing that you can do, which is very helpful if you know that you would want to keep this one and not this one, and keep this one and kind of pick them around, etc., is if you go up here to your video track and you lock it. That's what these perpendicular lines are. It's saying that it's locked. You couldn't change it, make it smaller, bigger, nothing at this point. However, if I go down here and I have my selection tool selected, I can click on this and then hit the backspace bar, and it will go away. So I could pick 1 or 2 of them, and then I can unclick this, and now here we go. So those are really 2 good ways that you can do that. So we don't need any of this. So I am going to see if I select it now and it's not locked, it selects the video also. So let me go back here. I'm just going to select, hold the control key, the shift key, shift key, sorry, and then hit backspace so that it's all gone. All right, so then we're going to unlock this. So now if you go to week 7, Monday, there are 3 MP3s. MP3s work very well in Premiere Pro. We will have a whole discussion about how to find and look for and get the one that you want. I just have 3 random, 2 pirates, 1 Call Me Maybe, just because I'm going to show you how to cut and turn the sound up, turn the sound down type of thing. So you need to download these 3 things to your desktop because you cannot do it directly from Schoology into Premiere Pro. So basically you just click on it and then you click on this one and it is going to download it, okay? So you need to download it. You can listen to them, see what they are, etc. Once you have downloaded it and you're in Premiere, you're going to go to File, Import, and you are going to go find those 3. If I hold down the Control key, I can select the 3 of them at once, and I don't have to do File, Import, Open, File, Import, Open. So if you do hold down the Control key and you click on it, it will highlight the 3 of them. So I'm going to hit Open, So now, as you can see, they're coming in here. Here they are. So now if I go over here and I take this one and I drag it to my audio track, you can see that it is a dual track, so it's in stereo, and you can see how it goes up and down. Like I said, I'm not sure you're going to be able to hear the music when you're doing this because of the way this is. But this is basically like a pirate march. And then this one over here, I'm going to put right here. And I'm going to mute this one so that it doesn't play over top of it. Okay, so that one is a much more dramatic one. All right, and then I'm going to move this up just a little bit so that I can put my Call Me Maybe over here so that we can, at the end, that's just going to be my little hook. Okay, so now when you put your cursor on here, I can take and I can drag it and I can make it smaller and bigger, and it's the whole track. So if I go to, let's turn, okay, I just took the beginning of the song and got rid of all of it, and it's at the end of the song, okay? Most of the time, you do not want to do that. You would want to just click, hold, and drag this down to the part that you want to start it. And this might be too far back, but I'm waiting for the hook, Call Me Maybe. Okay, so that's where the hook starts. I want to cut it right there. So I'm going to go to my razor blade. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to go to my selection tool, and I'm going to make sure that's highlighted, and I'm going to delete it. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to drag this back to here. And okay, and that's the end of that hook. And I'm going to take my thing and I'm going to, whoops, wrong one, sorry. Control Z is undo. Go back to your selection tool. And so now I've got that. We're going to put that one on mute for right now. If you make this bigger or smaller, you can see everything that's there. So I'm just going to do it so I can see everything. I would say that I'm going to start the beginning kind of like the dramatic music. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to take this guy here and I'm going to move him down to maybe there. Okay. I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to move him. Now I'm moving. I'm not cutting him. So if I decided I did some more cuts, I did some stuff and said, nope, I want this guy to keep going to here, the music is still there. Whereas with this one, it's cut. I can't make this bigger or smaller or do anything with it because I cut it and deleted the music. That is the difference between using the scroll bar to edit and cutting it. It just depends on how you want to do it, but it's just another way to do it. So we're going to put this back to here. All right, and then same thing. I'm going to take this. I'm going to move it to the beginning of my Call Me Maybe. I'm going to use my All right, so now if you played this, which like I said, you're probably not going to be able to hear. I have dramatic music playing. It's very, very loud. You can see up here what's happening. And now this music is playing, which is more like being on a field, more marching. And then you're going to go all the way through to the Call Me Maybe. Now, what you need to do is bring in 3 clips, the 3 clips. You need to cut them so that they are playing in some order. It does not have to be this order. It needs to, you can, have Call Me Maybe and then a clip and then Call Me Maybe and then a clip. And then I want you to be creative about it. I'm not going to worry about the way things go with video in and video out. I mean, not sorry, audio in and audio out and such. We're not going to talk about that right now. That will be tomorrow. And then Wednesday, you will we will go through saving it the correct way and exporting it and going, and you will have a checklist to make sure that your video has everything. And then we will go from there. So if you have any questions or problems, please don't hesitate to leave me a message in Schoology. I hope all is well, and I really do hope to be back soon.